Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. So the great journey has arrived, right? It's this new splitting between single player and challenge mode. I don't know if I like this, honestly. I went through a quick single player just to see what it was like, and it's what you would expect. You just go through GeoGuessr and then you're done. Unfortunately, then there's no challenge key for me to share with all of you. Well, then, if I do the challenge mode, one of the annoying things is the challenge key comes up first. So send this URL to your friend. Well, from what I understand, if I post this on the channel, then only one person is going to get to do this challenge. It doesn't make sense. Whereas before, like, anyone could just do the link and they would just compare scores all over the place. But this, I mean, maybe it works the same. I don't know. It's very unclear to me. So we'll just keep doing challenge mode. So at least we have something. And if only the first one of you gets it, sorry. But we'll see. So one of the annoying things is then now I've got to copy this at the beginning and remember to paste it at the end. So anyway, here we go. Let's go. Let's see where we are today. We're big gray square. That's where we are today. The challenge is about, yes, I know. I'm aware. Thanks. Okay. Here we are. Well, nothing sticks out to me yet, although not America. That's kind of the first thing I think of was I see these signs and they look fairly European to me. What's going on with this memorial? Can we figure that out? I don't know. Let's see. Zoom on and zoom in. We've got names. Definitely names. A list of names, but I'm not sure what settlers, maybe travelers. I don't know. What's that say back there? Oh no. That looks like Cyrillic right up there. Oh no. Alright, well, I mean, don't give up. Don't give up yet. There might be beautiful, beautiful clues right around the corner. Oh yeah, definitely Cyrillic. Think about that street in a moment. I just want to see this sign first. We can get some sort of website here. Give you a domain name. Whatever it is. I mean, seriously, you're probably going to hear this on the video because now that I've listened through the first week's worth of videos, I hear my cat all the damn time. So I apologize. That's Chance again. He's quiet up until I go to record, obviously, because he hears me talking in here and wants to know what's going on. Too bad for him. We're having a rousing game of GeoGuessr where we're going to get this in about 10 seconds because it's just so easy that, you know, there's no question whatsoever. And he would be a lot louder and a lot more annoying if I let him in. Trust me. I'd have to restart the video and then we'd be halfway through a video and he'd be meow, meow, meow. So better just to have him quietly in the background and maybe some of it will get cut in post. I don't know. I don't know. 1880. Bob Key? I don't know. What is this? See, over here, I thought it was like some sort of healthcare place. Up there, it looks like we're going traveling somewhere. Dog. I don't know. Certainly a place where they don't expect foreigners. Or if they do, they expect the foreigners to be able to read Cyrillic. Looks like a nice enough town. Temperate zone. Some mountains. Shorter plates. I mean, it's Russia, so maybe that's what that means. Shorter plates, so it's Russia. There's nobody that's EU here. This is wine. Is that what that means? Probably. Wow, what a horrible start to the week. Thank you, GeoGuessr. You really know how to just zap out my will to survive. No, don't worry, guys. Don't be calling any hotlines. It's not that bad. But it's frustrating. I probably shouldn't joke about calling hotlines either. I mean, mental health is a very serious issue, especially in this country. Nobody really talks about it, which is a shame. I've been there. Believe me, there were days. like real honest to God days. And the right people help me out at the right time, so I always want to make sure people get help when they need it. So if you're feeling like that, don't worry. It's not as bad as you think it is. There's always a way to get better. And people are here to help. You know, if you need to, talk to me. Or call the appropriate number in your country of residence. This is not helpful, man. Alright, well, we're not in a big city, or if we are, we're on the outskirts of it. We're in the mountains. I'm going to guess Russia. So I've only have 6,000 miles to work with. I don't know, it's probably not that big. I probably should know, but I don't. Whoa, where'd we go? Oh, goodness. Giving me the freak out, GeoGuessr. Nope. We're out of town now. It'd be funny, though, if I had a really crappy poster coming out of town that gave me everything I needed. But it didn't. Alright, well. Russia. Let's say, look at the vegetation maps here. I joked about being by Irkutsk before, and we kind of were. I mean, I'm not sure I want to pull that stunt again. Omsk? I like Omsk. Is that going to be about the, yeah, that's Kazakhstan, temperate zone? Kind of by mountains, maybe? You see, I think mountains run through here-ish. Pretty sure. I'll make the map bigger for you guys. Sorry about that. I think mountains run through here, and then there's mountains through here, and mountains through here. This is all mountains. So, is there some sort of small town over here? Okay. Sure, we're just outside of there. It's going to be bad. Yeah, of course it's going to be bad. It's always bad. We're in the coastal community of this place. Should have been able to see water. Well, that's Russia, man. I hate Russia. I mean, I don't, obviously, but I do. Escaleras Yusti. Hosti. Yusti? Yusti, I sti. We all sti for Yusti. Go on, GeoGuessr. Google, what are you doing blurring that out? That could be really helpful for me. And you gotta go, there we go. Polygano Industrial. Escalaras. Well, certainly some sort of Romance language. Your first guess would be Spanish. Could be Italian, I suppose. Could even be French. I mean, that word is not unique enough for me to understand. Flat front lorry, which makes me think we're in Europe. See, this industrial zone gives me anything more to go on. Probably, if I knew what country used SI Agricola. That just means farming, though, doesn't it? Yeah, but in what language? French? SLC. I mean, that's the type of company it is, probably. Like are incorporated or limited. And if I knew the language, that probably would help. All right, let's go move a little further down. Can we get a clearer view of that? No. I feel like that might be French. There's Nostal. Hotel, restaurant, Marin. Oh, wait, this will help. Yeah, what's the stop sign say? Stop. I think we're in France. Because if I recall, French use stop on their stop signs. But Spanish use para. So, to me, that's cool. I don't know what you are, but you're cool. To me, well, it's a tower. I know that much. Anyway, we're in France, right? Okay, that's not helping. That's just saying the sign again. But, you know, maybe they do the same thing in Italian, but Agricola. I should know if that's French or not. I play a board game called Agricola, designed by Uwe Rosenberg. Other board games are, of course, available. And it's, one, really good. So if you like kind of thinking, challenging board games, it's really cool. Plus, it plays from 1 to 5, so you can play a solo variant, and it has the mythical 5, so you can play 5-player, which is cool. Not many games will let you play 5-player. So, you know, there you go. El Sotrans. What are you saying to me? Turkel? Well, but this doesn't tell us anything because the truck obviously could be from a different country. Oh my goodness, really? Manuel de Campo, Madrid. The N211. So are we in Madrid, or are we just going to Madrid? There's Madrid, small town. N roads. N211. N204. N211. Manuel de Campo. On the way to Madrid. Here? Well, back farther. So here? We've been going north. So here? GeoGuessr, thank you. So we're turning on to the 211? What are we on right now? Are we on the 60, or is this telling us 60 kilometers? I'm not familiar with the speed limit signs in Spain. Oh, one of my friends has been. She speaks it. She could tell me. If only she were online right now, but that would be cheating. That would be cheating. This is supposed to just be all the mental game. All right, so more roads, more helpful is here. All right, so I take the 211 to go this way. 211 also goes that way with the N234. Common Royale. A23. We're heading north. So the N211 goes that way, the N211 goes that way. Yeah, I think that's a pretty darn good guess. I'd say that's a pretty darn good guess. Should have guessed a little bit farther up the road, but holy smokes. Yeah, I'd say that's good. My challenger hasn't guessed yet. I don't know how that's going to work, guys. America. Alaska. No. More likely Colorado, Wyoming, Utah. Yeah, definitely not the Appalachians. It doesn't have the right peaks to it. So, we're looking south now. Mountains to our south. Could be Manitoba, actually. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, maybe? I don't know. Which one is it? That's on the Rockies. Alberta. Okay, so it could be Alberta. But we're looking south. And east. Are there mountains to the north? Oh yeah, they're all around us. We're smack dab in the middle of them, basically. Let's go this way. Before I go too far, well, it took me there. What are these driveways? Are there people living here? Are these houses? They are houses. Because you got a great place to live right here. It's very nice. Yeah, definitely. Definitely houses. There's a big sign. What's my sign say? Passing lane, 2 miles. Okay. Good to know. Which means we must be going up again. So within 2 miles, we're heading upward again. This is tricky, right? Because if we are in the Rockies, which it kind of, I mean, all signs seem to point towards the Rockies. We've got a lot of options. I mean, the Rockies, you know, Rockies. A lot of possibility. Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana. It could be in Alberta. It could be in BC for that matter. Lots of possibilities, but we're all right in it. The thing that confuses me about this, of course, the camera's awesome. Right, so if the camera's awesome, is this a well-traveled road? It's not an interstate highway. In the United States, they would never, just a single yellow line's not going to do it. So it's not an interstate highway, but at least it's well traveled enough that the Google car has been here since they've updated their cameras. And it's the better Google car. Because I've seen some 2014 pictures from in Street View that are not that good. I pause for a sip of cranberry soda. Homemade in that self-fizzing machine you've probably seen many times in commercials or at your local Bed Bath & Beyond. Other bedding stores are, of course, available. Oh, wait, what do you say? Go back. Back up here. Back that thing up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, good Lord. Well, thank you for that. It's good to know the trailhead is here. I don't know how that's going to help us. If I knew where the creek was, of course, then, no holds barred. Lens flare. We're in a Michael Bay movie now. I fully expect half the mountains to explode in the background. Mile 91. Oh, good Lord, there's mile markers on this thing. That would make me feel like this is a U.S. highway. I don't mean like, the interstate. I just mean like this is U.S. 92 in the white shield. Come on. Come on. Give me more than just a couple of sparse houses. Give me an intersection that says, big road here. Even better, welcome to... I'm guessing you mentioned the trailhead. No, something else. Must use turnouts. Delay of turn vehicles or something. There's a creepy camper. I don't know what you're doing up there, creepy camper, but hello. This one's a goner, man. Look at how far I have to go. And there's no road. It's just the Rocky Mountains, as far as the eye can see. I've never been in Colorado in GeoGuessr before. That's not to say I can't be. I've never have. Let's say we're in Colorado. We're traveling the 40. I don't know. Or we actually are in Alaska. It's not the Rocky Mountains at all. It's the Nelchini public use area along the Matanuska River in Alaska. Is it at least a U.S. highway? Can you give me a highway number so if you don't feel bad? No, it's just a state highway. Alaska 1. Wow. Well, I've learned. I didn't realize, embarrassingly, I didn't realize that the Google car went all the way to Alaska. That's pretty cool. Those are some impressive mountains you've got there, Alaska. Going into round 4, and our point total is 5,816. This is definitely bringing us back to Earth. I know I recently posted on the GeoGuessr forum that I love being out in the middle of nowhere. Don't take that away. And holy smokes, they didn't take it away. I didn't mean on every run, every time. Lighthouse? Could be the water over there. I mean, looking around this location, you don't immediately think, on the water. Es posible. No, looks like grain salad, maybe. Well, that's alright. This is an unpaved road. Could be somewhere in the American Southwest. Texas Panhandle, maybe. Not sure. I don't know why I picked this direction. Just did. South. That's not my normal. That's alright. Random core of trees. Oh, somebody lives here. Yeah, see. Keep your house cool. There's some trees. Are those cypress trees? I don't know if they're cypress trees, but they look like trees I've seen in Texas before. My aunt lives in San Antonio. Well, outside of it now, but distinctive trees. A lot of sand, not a lot of clay. So since I don't see a lot of clay, I'm not thinking the southeast. I mean, those could be mesas and... I mean, you see that kind of mountain structure in Arizona. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't use those kind of signs in America. This could be bad, unless it's just some random stranger's triangle sign. Oh, I should know more based on the power pole. Alright, let's get out of this core of trees here. Because if I look at the power pole, right? The United States doesn't have transistors like that anymore either. Oh, God. Are we in South Africa? Oh, no. If this is not the American Southwest, see, the camera is awesome. Driving down a road like this in the United States, you would expect the camera would be god-awful. And it's not. It's awesome. And look at the views. Look at how crisp that is. So I see a cautionary sign that doesn't look like an American cautionary sign. I see, I don't know if they're transistors, that might be the wrong word, but the caps at the top of the power poles are not the ones that are used in America anymore. Unless they are out, you know, in the middle of nowhere in the American Southwest. There's no signs. I don't even have an animal. Give me an animal, you know? That would help some. If I see an animal that's not in one area or the other, that would be good. I'll take a domestic animal. I mean, give me a cow. All right, we've got a sign coming up here when we decide to go forward. It's a John Deere tractor logo. Other tractors are, of course, available. But on this particular sign, it's John Deere. And I'll bet 10 to 1 that's the name of a farmer. But it's unreadable. I'll click slowly through this, see if we get an option to turn down that road. I don't think we want to anyway. No, we don't. But that implies what I've guessed already, that this is farmland somewhere. Pasture land, if nothing else. I mean, that's a fence. You can see pole, 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 and it looks like there's wire running through it. So, if we're going to see an animal, it's unlikely that there's going to be cheetahs running through, right? No giraffes just moseying on by. And those are stereotypical animals anyway. I mean, you know, this particular climate, they may not be in this particular climate. It's been so long since I've been in grade school, I couldn't tell you with any sort of assurance what type of animals would be expected to be seen. Although if this is Africa, it certainly looks savanna-like. Now, if we're in Africa, one of the nice things about that, of course, is that there's not a lot of land that's been covered by the Google car. But the bad thing is there's not a lot of land that's been covered by the Google car, and so there's not a lot of information. Is that a horse head? They are. Oh, man. Guys, we could be continents off. This could be South Africa. It could be Australia. It could be the American Southwest. I almost hate to guess. Well, it can't get, it could get a lot worse. Although we got 300 points, right? So, how bad could it be, really? Oh, Mr. Tractor. Oh, praise God. Oh, no, Mr. Tractor. No. We're going too fast. We're going too fast. You've disappeared. Mr. Tractor. There's a couple of nice things about this tractor. One, it's driving down the left side of the road. I have mountains. Mesas, really. I don't think an American, even if it were convenient, would drive down the left side of the road unless they were drunk. Now, maybe to make it through that part of the world, you need to be drunk. I don't know. I just don't know the topography of South Africa well enough to know which parts are flat and which parts are not. So, forget it. Let's just go away from the coast. We're going to be so far off. Oh my goodness. We're 154 kilometers away. We guessed up there. We're really down here. See, I go north. I run into Bethlehem. Which probably would have confused me for a while. But, man, what a great guess. Sometimes patience, that's all you need. Well, I don't think we're going to get to 20,000 today. But that's okay. We're a little rusty. Wow. It's another unpaved road. GeoGuessr, I take it back. Drop me in the middle of civilization. I want to know where I am. Alright, let's look around. First, it looks like the Pacific Northwest. So, we're in Scandinavia. Campsite back there? I don't know. Let's see what's over this hill. Nothing really. I'm just going to keep traveling this way. I may have just picked the complete wrong direction. As you've noticed by now, having watched nearly 8 full videos of me playing this game, I often pick the wrong direction. That holds true in real life. Not that I get lost, because I look up directions where I need to go, and that's fine. But if you have to make me make a choice, so say, I don't know, which line, yeah, though this one happens all the time, which line to stand in at the grocery store, and to localize that, which queue to stand online at Tesco's, for instance. Other supermarkets are available. I always pick the wrong one. Now at Tesco, that doesn't really matter anymore. Just at one, actually, we honeymooned to London last year. And one, I would live there if I could. But two, we went to a Tesco. It was on Canary Wharf. And you queue in one line. There's only one line. And then, well, I guess, that's not completely true. There were 2 lines. There was a primary line and then a line for people that are scared of technology. That's the only way I could think of it, because the one line had 20, I'd say 10 on each side. So I'd say 20 automated registers. So in the US, we have like maybe 1 or 2 of those in a lane. They come in sets. Oh, we're coming to a sign. Patience is going to be rewarded here. So you stand in this queue, and then a very nice person forces you onto the next. Oh my God, we're in Russia. They force you into the next available open machine slot, which is good. It was so much faster than queuing up in front of humans, and it completely made it so I couldn't pick the wrong line because there was no line. I hate you, Russia. And then the second line for the people that hate technology, there was one poor Tesco agent who was checking people out manually and actually still skidded. Boop, scan, boop, scan, boop. And they looked absolutely miserable. Bonus point, if you are an American traveling to London, by the way, get a pin and chip credit card. They tell you don't need it. They're technically correct, but it makes it so much easier because, again, at that Tesco, we had to swipe because none of us had a pin and chip credit card. And to swipe at a Tesco requires a manager override. And they were not happy about giving us a manager override. So I tell you, from that moment on, we made sure to have enough cash on hand to just cover it that way. It was embarrassing. We left most of the cash that we had in the safe at the hotel, right? And we just just wanted some snacks and enough to last us for the week. It was our first night there, and we didn't realize just how much the pin and chip would matter. Okay, I'm stalling. That's all I'm doing. Go to London. It's beautiful. It's Russia. What does it matter? I put it anywhere, I'm going to be way wrong. Yeah, okay, so I'm on the Finnish border. Like, I'd ever get there? Maybe. If I'd gone far enough east, I might have hit the Finnish border and noticed. No, whatever. Okay, this one was tough. There's no lie about this one. This one was god awful. Yeah, see? And nothing. There's no link here at the end. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to keep playing GeoGuessr because I like it, but the challenge aspect of it might be over, which would be really, really disappointing, actually, because that was one of the fun things. I've played some of Northern Lions challenges. I've played some other YouTubers, and that's really cool to like play the map and then go back and watch to see what they did. And if we can't do that anymore on GeoGuessr, that'll really bum me out. So aside from that, we have half of the points that we're hoping for. Look at that. Look at that. The Madrid one was nice. That one was kind of cool. South Africa, we got pretty lucky too. But, hey, it is what it is. That's GeoGuessr. So that's all for this time. Hey, click like if you enjoyed it. Maybe you enjoy watching me suffer and sweat because, frankly, that could be an entertaining thing. That would be fine. Definitely click the like button in that instance. Consider subscribing to stay updated in the stream. And until next time, cheers.